Parents and teachers, what's up? It's me, Seth Perler. And this video is really important. And if you're not a parent or a teacher and you're a therapist or a para or a tutor or a grandparent or anybody who cares about kids, this video is for you and it's important and it's not my normal video. For those who don't know me, my name is Seth Perler. I'm an executive function coach and I help struggling students navigate education so they can have a good life. And I am going to talk fast in this video for those who don't know me. For those who do know me, watch the first couple minutes and see if you want to watch the rest. I think this one is very important and timely and a different tone than I usually take in my videos. I'm going to zoom out about the problem and what I'm worried about and concerned about with kids, and then I'm going to zoom in with some solutions real quick. So basically, let's start here. We love our kids. We want the best for them. That's why you work with kids. That's why you're a parent. That's why you're watching this video, because you love your kids. You want the best for them. You want them to be happy, healthy, successful. You want them to have a good life. And if you're watching executive function videos, you're concerned about their executive function challenges and how that may impact their life, and you're looking for solutions. Either way, we all want what's best for our kids. We want education. Educare, the Latin educare, which means to lift or to bring up. What do we do with our kids? We lift our kids. We raise kids. We bring up kids. We use those terms. Raising kids, bringing up kids. Why do we use those terms? It's about educare, education. We want them up, not pulled down. So I'm going to give you a little zoom out real quick. We created schools, to educate people. About 4,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, they had the first schools. 1635 in what's the United States now. Was the first school here. The first public schools in the actual United States was in 1821. And we created these things called schools and these things called curriculum and these people called teachers and educators and textbooks and standards and all these things that should educate people. Obviously, there's a lot of dysfunction, and it is what it is for now. But this is where we're at. And then last year, so we have these things called schools because we want our kids to have a great life. Last year, March 19th, 2020, was the first day of any lockdown in the United States. And at that time, we were all on the same page. Meaning, collectively, around the globe, we're all going, what the heck is going on? We're scared. We're frustrated. Masks? It's so weird. We had never been used to this, at least in this country, seeing people wearing face coverings. We didn't understand what was going on. And trying to figure out where to go to our news sources, what to tell our kids, what to think. So at least we were all on the same page. Remember, musicians were all coming together on like Zoom and making these cool inspirational things, and they're coming together and they're like everybody's super supportive and like we're in this together type thing. Well, it's almost like now we're in the opposite situation almost. People are very divided. There's media hype about all different types of things. People are on different pages about vaccines, politics, gender, race, conspiracy theory stuff. Like people are very divided, at least in this country. And I know I have followers from other countries, but there's a lot of divisiveness right now. So we were sort of in this together, and now there's so much animosity, at least in the media and what you see and hear. But my fear is this stuff trickles down to our kids, and I'm concerned and worried about what they're going to experience this year, this fall, because of the collective trauma and how everybody is sort of walking on eggshells, and our nervous systems as a whole, all of us, our collective nervous systems essentially are on alert more than normal, because of all this animosity and because of a lot of things going on. But our kids feel this, and how are we going to support them? So I'm worried about this. And just to bring that home, I want you to imagine you're swimming in a swimming pool. You've known the swimming pool your whole life. You're swimming and, you feel safe. Everything's cool. Then I want you to imagine you go on vacation, you're at the ocean, and you go swim in the ocean, but before you get in the water, you notice a sign that says that there was recently a shark sighting. But you see people in the ocean, but you notice the sign. There was a shark here recently. Okay, cool. You're in the swimming pool and something grazes your leg. You're totally calm. You look down, you notice it's goggles or something because you can see through the water, and you're like, okay, cool, whatever. You're in the ocean now. Something grazes your leg. You kind of freak out. What was that? I remember seeing that sign that there was a shark sighting. Was that a shark? Is it goggles? What the heck is going on? Is it seaweed? I don't know. The water is murky. point is our nervous systems, your nervous system, your child's nervous system, our nervous systems are very intelligently designed to help keep us safe. And they remember what's going on in our subconscious. They know what's going on, and they're on higher alert when they need to be. And everybody's on high alert. And my concern this fall is that collectively we're like this. That's fine. We can all be on high alert this fall. But what I'm worried about with that high alert is, what are our kids going to experience? I'm concerned that kids are going to be coming from different backgrounds of parents and adults in their lives that have very different viewpoints, and that there's going to be conflict that we are not prepared for this fall in the schools. How are teachers going to be supported to support our kids? How are school staff? How are parents going to be supported to know how teachers and staff are going to be supported? There's already so much teacher turnover before COVID, and now there's even more teacher turnover. So we have a lot of new teachers, inexperienced, awesome, massive hearts. They're there to serve. But how are they going to be supported to support our kids? Yeah, how are parents, teachers, and kids going to be supported? I am concerned that there's a lot of uncertainty still, and that our kids are going to suffer because of it. And I want to make this video to address that and give you some solutions. I got 19 ideas. Take them or leave them. You might want to jot a couple of them down. Solution number 1, know that the teachers and the school staff are overloaded. Just know that. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Their inboxes, their time that they need for planning, lesson planning, for grading, for supporting our kids in a million ways, they're already overloaded. Just know this. Okay, so just keep it in mind when you have a problem with the school. Number 2, pay teachers better. Now, that's not going to happen this year. Like I said, it is what it is. But what can we pay teachers? These are the kids that take care of our kids. These are the people that take care of our kids. Pay them thanks. Pay them gratitude. How do we do that? Verbally or in writing. Thank you. We appreciate you. Here's why. And number 2, we thank them by asking them what they need. Hey, we're here to support you. What do you need? How can we help? Okay. Do you need any resources? What do you need? So just offering, and they can say, no, I don't need anything, but just them knowing that you're on their side. I mean, they often only hear the bad stuff. You need to know this. So number 3, assume positive intent for all staff. Yes, there are teachers who should not be in the classroom. But that's not the norm, so just assume positive intent until there's actually a real reason not to. And everybody's just kind of on edge right now, but just assume positive intent. Look, they are probably doing the very best they can do, given the support, the resources, the time, the money, everything that they are given. So just assume positive intent with the school staff. Number 4, proactively email teachers. So before I said don't email teachers, now I'm saying email them proactively. Proactively email them when you need to. Quick notes about your kid, what your kid needs, and stuff like that. And say, hey, maybe you didn't get time to read the IEP. Just want to tell you 3 things from the IEP that are important. Boom, boom, boom. Have a great day. We appreciate you so much. And then end the email saying, please do not reply. Please delete this. I don't want to reply. I know you're busy. I literally do not want a reply from you. Just delete it and move on. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Because teachers have this pressure to reply, like any of us do, and they don't have time. You want them spending that time working on things that are going to help your kid, not replying to your email, unless you really need to reply, obviously. But you see what I'm saying. So send them quick notes every once in a while to tell them what your kid needs, and assume positive intent. Number 5, do advocate about the workload. Send them an email when you need to and be like, hey, this isn't going to work for us. We're supposed to write a 5-page essay. We got a paragraph out of our kid. That's what you got. Please understand that and take it into consideration when you're grading, that we got stuff going on with the family, or the research on homework doesn't show that, blah, blah, whatever. But do advocate. If your kiddo just can't get it done, just be upfront. Just be cool about it and be like, look, this isn't working for us. Support us here. I don't want my kid to get a 0 because they didn't follow every instruction, or to tell them that it's incomplete. This is what you're going to get. Please let's move on from here. And number 6, I want you to know about this term called enrichment. and I want you to know about the unschooling movement. The reason being is a lot of people last year and probably this year, but last year were concerned that of what their kids lost in education. So the main thing really that we want for our kids is for them to have a good life and to build lives and careers based on their strengths, their passions, their interests, their talents, their gifts, what matters to them, what's meaningful, what's purposeful. We want them to ideally create a life of service where they're giving back and using their strengths and who they are to do that. We want them to be aligned. We don't want them to hop a bunch of different careers, to be unsuccessful, to struggle, Enrichment and unschooling will give you great ideas for that. Just look up enrichment and gifted education or unschooling movement and learn about enrichment and what that's about, so that you can just on your own, despite what's going on in school, try to give your kid enriching experiences that are going to build their strengths. Next, number 7, you are teaching EF. You are teaching executive function. Parents, teachers, you already are. So kind of notice, oh, this is a routine, or this is a system, or this is planning. I didn't think of that as planning before. It actually is. And just be more mindful about how you're already doing what you're doing, and you're already teaching executive function, and point it out to them so that they can have more awareness about it and move forward more easily with that stuff. Number 8, I don't have all the answers here. You have answers. Share them in the comments. And share them with people you know. Get together with people and share what your solutions are. Give us ideas below. Number 9. Go to TFOS, the Executive Function Online Summit, executivefunctionsummit.com. That's a summit that I have coming up August 20th. It is fantastic. It will absolutely help you in so many ways with your kid. It's a free online summit for parents. Go to it if you can. Number 10, do your own deep inner work. Me do my own deep inner work. We do our own work on ourselves, because when you and I work on our nervous systems, our dysfunctions, our maladaptive behaviors, whatever, when we work on our stuff, and we self-care and better ourselves and take care of ourselves and grow and say sorry and work through stuff, we're modeling that for our kids. And we're mirroring a more regulated nervous system ourselves, which teaches them through modeling how to regulate and work through stuff. So us doing our own work is number 10 for how to support our kids this fall. Also, how to support our kids this fall is to go to your own support groups. They're out there for this type of stuff with how can we support our kids, and find support groups, parent support groups, whatever you want, but just people you can talk to figure out how to support your kids and feel supported. Number 12, how to support our kids is to be skeptical of all media. And I'm not saying be overly skeptical, but if you're not aware of this term called biases or something called confirmation bias, like look up confirmation bias and human biases and things like that, just to understand that we tend to believe what is easiest for us to believe, and just be aware of the media, all the media that we're taking in, and just vet it. Like, just be extra, like, even if it's something you love, you totally trust it, take a moment to imagine, what if I didn't trust this media? What if this actually had misinformation? The whole point is I don't care what you believe. I mean, just beware of misinformation, that it is everywhere, and that you and I may be consuming that. And people are very emotional in media sometimes, and I'm very skeptical of people who are emotional, because they often aren't citing facts or sources for those things. Anyhow, you do you, but I just want to say, just learn about biases. 14, hold space. Listen actively to your child. We often want to solve things for our kids, or we don't give them time to speak, and we tell them what we think and how they should be, and our intentions are good, but really trying to stop, hold space for them, listen way more, and not have electronics, and be really present when we're having these discussions. So really take time to hold space this fall. And number 15, have discussions with your child proactively about things like acceptance and diversity and equity and inclusion, and research how to talk to your kid about equity and inclusion and diversity. But be proactive about these discussions and what your family believes, so that we can have a more just and peaceful and accepting world. 16 is ask your kids ask. Even if your kid doesn't say much, ask them over and over. What are you seeing? What are you seeing in school? See, this is normal for them. Okay, sadly. I mean, this is, if your kid has only been on this planet for 10 years. This is, a tenth of their experience. So things can feel very normal to them, and it's not. This is not normal. So ask them what they're seeing, and ask them what they think solutions should be before telling them everything. But obviously, you want to help influence your kids to be great people, but ask them, because they often have great ideas. Number 17 is plan time for connection. You got to plan it. Like I know most of you do, and some of us are very busy, but just make sure every day connect with your child. They need you. They need you. So don't forget, we have busy lives. Just plan in time for connection. Number 18 is just laugh with them. Remember, don't take things too seriously. Laugh, play, have fun. Like, this is their childhood. Like, just remember to laugh and play and have fun a lot. And 19, the last one, is to love them through action and words. So love is a feeling, but love is also an action. And words are actions. It's saying our words, but what I really mean by this is some of the secure attachment stuff, if you want to look that up, but saying to them often, I love you. I am here for you. You can tell me anything. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to respond perfectly, but I will try. I promise you, I give you my word. I will do my best to really listen. You can tell me anything. I don't want you hiding things from me. I want you to feel like I will accept anything you say. And I'm here for you. I love you. And keep saying that over and over and over and over and over. Just open the door so that when they need to come to you, they really can. My name is Seth Perler. My video broke 3 times. It might break in 2 seconds. So this is the third time I'm recording this. I'm going to send this out to y'all today. I hope you have a beautiful day filled with connection with your child. At SethPerler.com, you can get a bunch of freebies for parents and teachers on my website, or ExecutiveFunctionSummit.com is the summit coming up August 20th. It's amazing. Just look at the page and see if you want to go. You'll like it. If you like what I'm doing, share this video with someone. Leave a comment below. Tell us what you think. What's a solution you've thought of, or something I didn't describe correctly, and let us know in the comments. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. That helps my work it out to the world. And I think that's about it. My brain's about to take a nap. Have a great day. Take care, everybody.